Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Trent,
Along with Garrett.
and we're the Casual Anime Guys, and we're bringing back another installment of Casual Anime discussion. Today, we're going to be talking about Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. So before we talk about it, be sure to pause the video, go watch the movie, come back, watch the video. Holy crap, you got through all that already. Welcome back. I should only do that for shows. I keep forgetting to do that. Anyway, yeah. Pokemon, the first movie. This was my pick. Originally, this was supposed to be... We're trying to get all four of us for this, but it's just going to be me and Garrett, but that's okay. Hopefully 2 weeks from now we can try to get all four of us for another review. But yeah, Pokemon, the first movie. This was my pick. I used to have, and the reason I picked it is, I remember back when I was a kid on VHS, I used to own the first three Pokemon movies, 1, 2, and 3, Entei, Lugia, this. And I used to watch, I remember during the summer, I'd be up until 4 in the morning watching them all through. Pokemon, I used to collect cards. Garrett, I think you used to collect cards too, or did you only play the games?
A little bit collect cards.
Yeah,
My packs.
my brother heavily collected the cards, and then I continued that because he had a huge booklet, and I'm like, oh, I want to get them all. Dude, those Charizard cards, first edition Charizard cards, are so much money now. I think I still have it somewhere, but
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but yeah, Pokemon.
We still have ours.
It's worth a lot of money now, which is pretty cool. I want first edition Bulbasaur. I think might still be a thing. Anyway, yeah. So Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon. I always knew of Pokemon. I watched the shows, even though different times. I remember back during Cartoon Network, whenever they would have a random Pokemon movie on, I used to watch it, the one with Latias and Latios, Lucario, Darkrai, those movies and stuff like that. So I had somewhat of an interest in Pokemon, and then eventually just down the road, I just was I don't give a shit about collecting all the cards anymore because they keep either remaking ones or they keep adding Pokemon. I played Pokemon Diamond. I played the older Pokemon games. Pokemon Diamond's the most recent one I played, so I'm a few generations back. But yeah, the movies though was the movies and the anime was the one I really stuck to, and this first movie, I really liked rewatching it. It brought back a lot of old memories. Some stuff that I didn't remember, but I think that this is a solid Pokemon movie. I think Mewtwo's great. I think his voice is good. Because the only other thing I heard Mewtwo's voice in was Detective Pikachu, and I remember in that movie I was like, his voice doesn't sound right. And in this it sounded like, oh yeah, that's how I remember it. But yeah, Pokemon Mewtwo, I think it's a pretty good movie. It has its problems. It's also very short. It's an hour and 14 minutes, so that's pretty crazy. But yeah, those are my thoughts
That's
on
short. That's normal.
it. I guess, yeah. I guess for the time, 1998, yeah. Anyway, what about you?
I also watched this a lot as a child. I think we rented it from the library all the time. Rent stuff from the library.
Ugh.
So that was. I always watched it. I always liked it. I always remember just seeing the crime brought him back from the stone and all that stuff, and it was just oh, that's cute. I just remember it being a good movie. It's a little bit different now watching it back, where how they foreshadow everything pretty hard.
Definitely. And also with the fucking joke one-liners all the time is... Dude, you ever watch
Those are good though.
You ever watch the first series of Pokemon? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
did recently.
Many. It's so many.
They're funny.
I know, but sometimes it's... And there's an episode where Pikachu's voice is completely different. It's played by someone else, and it's so baffling. It is the weirdest thing ever. Or maybe... I don't know if there's 2 dubs of Pokemon. I don't know, but... There's a WB one, and there's a regular one. I don't know, but yeah. Going back to this movie was really nice, even though it does have some problems, which I'll get into. But before we get into that, favorite character, who'd you enjoy the most? I think Mewtwo is probably the best. After that, don't really care about anyone else.
Did you say that Pokemon's anime?
It is an anime. It's based off of a Japanese thing, and I don't think it was made by America though.
I don't think so either. Weird to think about. Been watching anime longer than I realized.
Yeah, you had Pokemon on there, yeah.
Digimon, I guess, too.
Yeah, Japanese media franchise, so
yeah. Your favorite character is Mewtwo?
Yeah, I thought he was really great. I liked his story and everything in this.
I like Team Rocket, and I like
Who? You cut out for a second.
Brock,
Mm-hmm.
Misty.
Your voice is cutting out for some reason. Like you say, like, are you doing that quietly? Is that why?
Ash.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, yeah, I like them all, basically.
His
They're all
voice
funny.
didn't sound weird this time. I remember the first time I watched Pokemon in a long time, I was like, his voice sounds completely different from what I remember. And then I was like, okay, no, this is right.
Yeah, they did change it, because the voice actor changed, but I don't know. Just their one-liners they have, like Jesse and James is like, I thought the Vikings were extinct. He's like, no, they live in Minnesota, or whatever the joke was.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was kind of funny. But I was talking about like the lines where like that machine would read off the Pokemon and they're like, "Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu!" Like I was just like, "Oh my gosh, dude!" Like I was just that stuff just like makes me roll my eyes.
They were walking out and they're like, yeah, it's like, do you think they get lonesome? Like lonesome? He says lonesome.
I know it's just like that stuff is just. So, favorite scene. I like the beginning intro with Mewtwo. I think it's probably the best part of the movie, with him being like created and being like, "Who am I?" Like that's like his line. Like everyone like quotes Mewtwo as like at least like the most quotable line from him is like, "Who am I?" And him killing all those people on the island. Like he literally killed all those people on the island. And I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
See, also the Pokemon intro is this. It was different in this, but like it's also like I thought back, like it's an underrated intro too. It's really catchy and stuff like that. I like the one in the movie too, but like I mean, it's a really catchy intro.
You actually, you know that part wherever he's flying out of the whenever Giovanni has him and he flees Giovanni.
Mm-hmm.
That scene's actually in the first series of the anime.
Oh, is it? I didn't know
the
that.
show. Yeah, it's like a passing moment. They're like walking along the road, and then all of a sudden you see the back of blue line going across. And it's like it's foreshadows, and also Gary in the show, he fights Giovanni and he loses, and he's like, that one Pokemon destroyed me. And apparently he fought Mewtwo with his Pokemon.
Oh,
in the show. Yeah,
That's
there's
cool.
a lot of it's a lot of foreshadowing in the show actually for the movie. So I guess they knew they were going to do the movie for a while.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Weird because they have Donphan in it, which is a Johto Pokemon.
Who?
Donphan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like I guess I don't know, a lot to think about.
The first season or first series, that's Kanto, right?
Yep, and then Johto is second.
Okay, all right. I also really like the scene of Mewtwo. Like, you don't see like you already seen his face at this point, but like you have the shot of him, like the camera's behind, like pointed at the chair, and you don't see him, and you just see his hand moving, and he's creating the storm. I really like that scene a lot. It just shows how powerful he is. He's able to create an entire storm and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Also, the Psyduck slapping each other was funny. I don't know why. Slap. Sign. It's so funny. Also, I know it wasn't supposed to be funny, but the Pikachu slapping the other Pikachu and it started crying. I don't know why that was funny. It's like, I hate you. I hate you. I don't know why. I know that wasn't supposed to be funny. Like, I was kind of tearing up, but I was also laughing at the same time because I was just like, it's a little much. And I just love also the Ash turning to stone is a very classic thing that people still bring up today about like what it's a very stupid idea like I'll run between their blasts. And kids turn to stone. So that was pretty stupid of Ash, but you know, it's class. It's classic. Anyway, let's see. I remember also I had a Mewtwo on Pokemon Diamond. And that little fucker didn't listen to a single thing. Like, I'd be trying to fight a gym leader, right? And he's like, Mewtwo disobeyed your command. I'm like, Mewtwo, and I just let him die. I would let him die every single time. Be like, okay, you're not gonna listen to me? Get killed by their fucking Charizard or whatever. I was just like, whatever.
You know why that is?
Why?
The gym badges, as you get them, it lets you Pokemon at a higher level listen to you.
Unless my Pokemon are at a higher level, or
No, it's like once you beat the first gym leader, it's like Pokemon level 20 will listen to you.
oh, so
Second
it's
gym
like,
leader,
so that's
level
why
30.
Charizard acts like a dick in the show when he becomes Charizard.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's some
It's
stupid
it's
shit.
it's to prevent you from leveling your Pokemon up too fast. And it's for cheating the gym leaders.
Freaking Japan, man. Anyway, worst parts. There was a part where they were showing different Pokemon up on the screen, and it showed a Scyther, but Team Rocket said, Alakazam! I was like, no, that's a Scyther. Did you not see? Did you notice that? Did you notice that?
No. No, I know what
Dude,
you're talking about.
As soon as I saw it, I was just like, they're like, Alakazam! I'm like, no, it's a Scyther, you fucks! Like, the dub got it wrong. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I guess.
That was pretty stupid. I also, this show is able to get away with a lot of stuff when we were younger, but since I'm older, I'm like, nope, that's bullshit. I hate the reasoning with why there's so many Nurse Joys and Officer Jennies. That's just to keep them from making more characters. It's like, oh, I'm Officer Jenny. I have 16 identical cousins. They're all named Jenny, and they all look like me, and they're all officers. I'm like, fuck you. That's such a cop-out, dude.
It's like an ongoing joke. It's funny.
I guess, but it's just like, it's a little lazy, you know? You look back, it's just like,
Yeah,
okay.
they have plenty of characters, though, so it's not like they weren't.
I know.
They have a lot of.
Like, come on now.
I think it's great. That's a good part, not a worst part.
Oh. What do you think about the American song in this? The My Brother song? I don't remember that at all. I'm not even joking. I don't think that was on the VHS. I don't think that was on the VHS. There's no
I don't
way.
think so either. I don't
It didn't
remember
match.
I don't remember Mewtwo talking in the beginning either.
I remember him talking.
The very beginning?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I was like, I didn't know you talked.
My Brother song, I was just like, it did not match up. Like,
Brother,
for a second, I thought they were going to play like a Phil Collins song or something. You know, tell everybody. Like, I don't know. It's just a little bit funny Phil Collins they're playing. And another thing that I think is funny is at the end, I think it was Nurse Joy who said, Pokemon aren't meant to fight like this. Like, they're literally bred to fight each other. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, they're not allowed to they hit each other with blasts. What's the difference with them punching each other or whatever? Like, there's no difference. It's like,
I guess it was pointless fighting. Like, there's not gonna win. They're just gonna. I don't get that. I think they were facing backlash from. I don't know if this is true or not. I think. I remember hearing something about them getting backlash from PETA because they're like.
oh my god,
They
Peter.
have
He kills more animals than anybody.
Because they have animals, like, because they had animals fighting each other, so it's like dog fighting, and they're like, well, we gotta show people that it's not like that. It's more like this.
I get the message of the movie. It's like to teach people, like, they had some weird message where like, oh, even friends fight sometimes. I'm like, okay, but these are clones. Does that really count? And then also, someone who could have really used this movie was Michael Vick. If he had watched this movie, he probably wouldn't have done all that dog killing and dog fighting, and he probably would have won a Super Bowl, but he didn't. So Michael Vick should watch Pokemon first.
I don't see a point. I don't see anything wrong with Michael Vick. What Michael Vick did.
I definitely think there is, but I mean, he killed, electrocuted, strangled dogs, like alive. Like, I'm sorry, like that too much. I'm sorry. It's a little much for me. Anyway.
Back to Pokemon.
Yeah, back to Pokemon. Fuck Michael Vick. Anyway, so
I think I saw Pikachu take a kneel in the beginning of before the fight.
Goodness. That's where Colin Kaepernick got the idea.
Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu inspired me.
Pikachu has an afro.
That would have been funny. All right, I only have a few notes left. Also, Gary was on Team Rocket's island. Did you see Gary? He was the beginning fight. He had the Onix and he was fighting Mewtwo. They brought a trainer onto the island. I guess.
Oh, that was Gary.
It looked like Gary, like exactly like Gary.
Oh, that's what I was telling you about. I didn't see Gary, but that's what I meant. So in the show, it doesn't show the fight, but then he comes out and he lost. So that was probably Gary. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I was looking for
cool. Like,
yeah.
That's really cool. So I guess the Pokemon movies are canon then, because
Yeah.
Ash just happens to run into every legendary there ever is that Arceus created. So, you know. And also, you
That's
think
because
about, like, what's that? What were you gonna say?
that's because Ash is a legendary Pokemon.
That was my theory from the Pokemon 2000 movie review we did like years ago, where I was just like, Ash is a Pokemon. That's why he doesn't age. But I think another thing that's also, like, again, like the what's it called, the title of the movie, like, I was looking at like a bunch of different wallpapers, and I remember like seeing this on like the VHS. Was like number 150 Mewtwo versus number 151 Mew, and I'm like, shouldn't Mew be 150 at least, because he's the original, and the Mewtwo should be 151? But whatever, it's a little weird, but whatever.
Well, they
But
never,
yeah.
they
Also,
never
Mew's
discovered
cute.
Mewtwo after
Mew is
Mewtwo.
cute. I like Mew. He's like, Mew. I don't know. It's kind of creepy, but it's also kind of cute. I liked it.
Apparently Mew's like part of the KKK or something. I don't know.
What do you mean?
The kind of racist.
Who, Mew is racist?
Yeah.
Against who?
Black Pokemon. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I was about to say, I'm just like, I'm not getting what you're trying to go at. I guess Mewtwo, I'm pretty sure Mew comes back in another movie, because there's another movie that has Mew's name in the title. And then Mewtwo, I don't know if he comes back. I don't know. I haven't watched that.
Yeah, he's in another movie.
Okay, cool, because I like to see Mewtwo.
It actually comes after this, and then, you know how he makes him forget everything?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, this time you will remember. It
comes right after this?
Yeah.
I thought Pokemon 2000 was next.
Yeah, it's after Pokemon 2000 or something, but yeah, it's about Giovanni hunting him down.
Hold on,
hunting
let me
down
check
Mew.
to see, because I'm pretty sure I have all the Pokemon movies.
I think it's called Mewtwo's Revenge or something.
Let's see, Spell the Unknown, Latios. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on here, so maybe I don't know. It might be like a mini movie or something, kind of like how Naruto has some like movies like that. But yeah, I have a bunch of theories about, obviously, it's Pokemon, so I have theories. So number 1, the scientist is Ash's dad. Number 2, Mewtwo is Ash's dad. Number 3, Giovanni is Ash's dad. And number 4, Giovanni is Gary's dad. All my Pokemon theories is that someone is someone else's dad.
I think Giovanni is Ash's dad.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. I mean, it makes sense because the starting town in Kanto, right above that town, is Giovanni's gym. So he's pretty close to home.
Pretty close to Ho and home, yeah. So I guess, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I was right. Yeah. Also, I gotta show you. Do you remember watching the live action? Not live action. You remember watching Stupid Mario Brothers on YouTube, like that series?
Yeah.
The guy who plays live action Gary in that he plays him so funny. I have to show you clips of that guy. He's hilarious when he plays Gary. He's like, heh! Like, he does that all the time. He moves his head and goes, heh! It's pretty funny. Remember when I went down to your house and we were playing games, and every time I kept beating you, I was like, ha, take that, Ash. That's so funny to do. Anyway, sequels. Do you ever watch the Netflix redo of this movie? Like the 3D redo of this movie? It's called Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution.
I heard about it, but I didn't watch it. Did you?
Yeah, I watched it. It was super boring. I don't know if it's because of the animation or something like that, but like I felt like that movie, like, it looked amazing. It really did, except for Brock, who looked very weird because like he just had 2 lines, which is kind of weird. But it was very boring. But this was still much more entertaining than that. And also I haven't watched Pokemon 3 in a long time, man. I remember you used to liking that one to watch. Anyway, replay value, it's in the middle for me. I don't know if I'd buy it on like Blu-ray or something like that, but I liked watching it. I mean, maybe I'd get it on YouTube or something like that, like buy it for real, but I don't know. It's in the middle for me.
I'd say mine's about mid. too, because I could definitely see me. I'm probably definitely will rewatch it in the future because if I don't watch it now, I mean, if I have kids ever, I'll be like, oh, yay, this is a movie I watched when I was a kid. You should watch it, type deal.
Yeah, it'll keep them
Um,
from dog fighting.
yeah,
That's good.
fighting isn't bad unless you do it for money.
Yeah, or badges.
Yeah.
Just some random strangers like, hey, give me your dog for a badge. She's like, oh, I was like, my dad told me about Pokemon. This is good, right? Rating and final thoughts. Garrett, why don't you go first?
Well,
Also,
it's definitely
one thing first before I start. I apologize to listeners if I keep doing ums and uhs. Like, I'm trying to stop, but it's really hard to do. Like, there's dead air, and sometimes, like, I'm trying to get a thought out, and I keep saying and Like, I'm trying to get past that. Anyway, Garrett, go.
Did I say Or
No, I
started?
did. I was talking about me. I do it all the time. I'm trying to stop. It's really hard to do.
Okay. Anyways, back to me. I forget what we were talking about. The final
What's
thought.
the rating?
Yes.
Yeah.
I give this movie a B. For B movie. Sorry, I got the googles. I believe that is definitely has some.
What is up with you?
See, your screen froze on you laughing.
Oh. my screen froze. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you go first and I'll compose myself.
Okay. Oh, damn it! I did it again. Fuck. Okay. So I'm gonna give the. I'm stuck between a C plus and a B minus. I think that this movie, I think the highest it could be is a B. Definitely with you on that. Maybe if I rewatch it again, I'll give it a B. I just think that there's some things in it where I'm just like, oh, okay, like that's not as good as I remember. The My Brother song definitely was something that I was not expecting. Garrett's in a laugh. You have to. I was gonna say you should have sent me a screenshot what my face looks like frozen because it doesn't make you laugh like this. It must be funny. Anyway.
Well, it's 'cause, I couldn't tell if you were laughing still or not. 'Cause you were just like.
Anyway. Yeah. I'll go B minus right now. It fluctuates between this and a C plus, so we'll see. But I'm just trying really hard not to say or I think that this movie is fine. And I think Garrett should go now.
Alright, it's B for B movie. Okay, it's a kid movie for sure. We know that.
Definitely, yeah.
Yes, it's very easy to see where the things are going now that now that you're an adult and you can watch it. So it's easy to foreshadow it. But it's definitely not hard to watch a movie, and if you want to watch a movie, good. I don't have any better thoughts than that.
Yeah, it's so hard for me trying to not do and us. It's really hard. I don't know how people do it. I'll get better, I swear. It's not like a YouTube video where I can just cut them all out. Anyway. Yeah, so this has been our thoughts on Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. Please be sure to tell us what you guys thought about it in the comments. Be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go down to the description. Link in the description. You can find the links to everything. Also, if you listen to this on audio, be sure to like, share, favorite, review the podcast. We hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This has been a casual name discussion. My name's Trent.
It's G-Man27.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Lands on my feet.